Alright, I know I said I would do Bayonetta last week, but I need some more time to play through those games, and we'll probably cover them around the time that Bayonetta comes out on the Switch. So here's a video about something else. Hope it's still enjoyable. Tales of Symphonia is a game that I really need to make a full analysis of. The game is full of wonderful and interesting characters, there are real choices in the game, the protagonist is a great way to show how a flat character arc can be interesting, the way it plays into the player's expectations, only to rip its facade by the 1/3 mark, and I really need to find the time to write that script. But instead of all that narrative intrigue, I wanted to talk about something that Symphonia also does really well. Being a video game. The combat is frantic, combo heavy, and super kinetic and weighty. It's the best combat in the series up until maybe Berseria. Every other game in the series feels looser and floatier compared to Symphonia, including its own sequel. One aspect that I really enjoy in Symphonia is the unison attack. Basically, the unison attack allows all characters in the party to use a special skill they have and attack a single enemy for a lot of damage. While somewhat useful early on, it becomes ridiculously powerful as more and more characters begin combining their attacks and start doing special moves based on what attack was done. This system is already really useful in gameplay, but it also helps the game thematically. Tales of Symphonia is all about friendship and teamwork. This is made crystal clear by the effects of kindness and how actions that would tear a group apart, lying, betrayal, keeping secrets, get the party into bad situations. Conversely, it is shown that when characters work together, they can achieve something greater than either of them can do apart. This is reflected pretty clearly in unison attacks. Characters share the spotlight and work together to defeat an enemy quickly. And if they're in complete sync with one another, a new move is used. The combat is reflecting the game's themes better than most other JRPGs. Mechanics very rarely reflect the narrative in this way. Although things like meal-less turn meal and Fire Emblem Echoes are justified with narrative, they rarely reflect the themes of the game. This may seem pretty basic, but just think of things like Cappy from Mario Odyssey or Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight. They're mechanics that have narrative purpose, but swinging a sword doesn't reflect Sonic's themes of change and the inevitability of death. Throwing a hat doesn't reflect themes of courage or exploration. But fighting alongside friends to do something better together than apart reflects Symphonia's themes perfectly. As you can see, even a simple mechanic like attacking all at once can be used to help amplify the themes of a game. The same way an empty frame can be used to amplify the themes of a movie or a painting. I think if more games were deliberate with their mechanics, people would be much more interested in dissecting and thinking about their games instead of just casually running through them, not noticing the beauty of it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully next week we can cover something a little more interesting than just this one mechanic. Hopefully I can start talking about whole games, but we'll see how that goes.